There are a lot of ideas out there about breakfast potatoes. Now, mine are pretty easy, but it take a little bit of planning. The secret is that they're twice cooked, and that the first cook is the day before. Also, I use baby potatoes because that means that every piece has some skin on it. Now, you're going to take the potatoes. There's no amounts I'm going to give you here because you're going to be simple. You don't need any amounts for this. Okay, just take some baby potatoes. You cut them into bite-sized pieces, right? Okay. And then you take some melted bacon fat and you just put a little melted bacon fat on them, enough to coat, right? You're just going to toss them around to make sure every piece has bacon fat on it, right? All right, then I'm going to hit it with some smoked paprika. So, yeah, just, make sure you get enough in there that you get a nice coating of smoked paprika on all of the potatoes. So, I'm just going to toss them around, and you can see I got on most of them, but maybe I want to put a little bit more, make sure they've got it on everything. Okay, so that's next, and then we're going to do the same thing with salt, right? You're going to hit it with salt, and I'm going to toss it around. I want to make sure there's salt on every piece of potato. All right, and once I've got that, I do the same thing with pepper. All right, got the pepper, toss that around. You see I already have a pan here with parchment on it. I've got these potatoes coated with everything. I'm just going to put them on the pan. My oven is preheated to 325 degrees. I'm going to put them in there for about 20 minutes until they're done. Then we'll come back. Well, they're cooked up. All right, took about 20 minutes. I got them. They're nice and cooked through, which is exactly where I want them. And now I'm just going to take them and put them in a bowl here. I want them cool off for a bit, and then I will cover them and put them in the fridge and just leave them until the morning. There's a couple of advantages to this. One, okay, they're cooked already once. So tomorrow morning when I want to make them, it's really easy. It'll only take a few minutes because they're ready to go. The other thing is they're going to have all night to really absorb the flavors that I put on them before I roasted them. So we're going to put these away, and we're going to cook them up in the morning. All right, so it's the morning. Good morning, everyone. And I've got my potatoes that I made last night, and I'm going to let them just hit right into the bacon fat here. This is on a little bit more than medium. Okay, I want to make it nice. I was starting to smoke. That was it. You want it to sort of start to smoke. All right, so now I've got that going, and we're going to try and cook those up and brown. Now I'm going to want to add a little extra flavor to that. I have here some chopped small diced onion, and I'm going to use the same seasoning on this as I did on that. So just a little pinch of salt. Okay, not too much. A little bit of pepper. Right, and a little bit of that smoked paprika, the Spanish called pimenton. Okay, so now I've seasoned up the onions. Okay, starting to get these nice and brown. And the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little flavor. I'm not going to chop up garlic.
Okay.
And throw like little bits of garlic and everything like that. I'm just going to take a whole garlic clove. I'm going to give it a little smash. Like so. I'm going to throw it in there.
So you get like garlic infused baking fat.
Yeah, basically. There's, a day right before we serve it, this will get tossed out.
Okay.
All right. So we're cooking these up. They're starting to get brown. I can even turn the heat up a little bit more in order to make sure they get nice, get a little bit of a crisp on them. Okay. So that's going there, and I'm just about then to add the onions. Why am I adding the onions later?
I don't know.
Okay. I mean, I do want them to caramelize,
Okay.
but I don't want them to burn. And the potatoes take a little bit longer to brown and heat up all the way through than the onions will take to cook. So I'm just kind of stalling a little bit for that. Okay, they're good. They're good. And now by the time these onions get nicely caramelized, the potatoes will also be cooked. Okay. Now again, the whole point of doing this, there's 2 points of doing it the night before. One is you really get the opportunity for the potatoes to absorb some more flavor overnight. And the other one is, like I said, it's faster in the morning. right? Who wants to sit around in the morning, cut up potatoes, roast them in the oven for 20 minutes, take them out? You know, who wants to go through all that in the morning? You want breakfast. So this way they're all ready to go. And I did take them out. You know, I cooked them out when I got off. I took them out, I put them out so they're pretty much at room temperature by the time. Can you smell the onion now?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Now the onion and
Okay, and the potatoes are, and the onions are brown now, right?
yeah, they ground fast.
They brown fast. They're literally small pieces. Sorry. Take out the garlic, put that to the side. You can see that I've got it's a nice color. Look at the way some of these potatoes are. All right, so now it's tasting time. So obviously they're going to be pretty hot, but I'm going to take like a really small piece, so it won't burn me too badly.
Crispy outside, soft inside.
And of course that bacon comes cute
Mm-hmm.
with a little hint of pimenton.
Right. You don't want to put too much. You don't want to turn them to a smoke bomb.
Yeah. And I don't know that you taste the onions, but I think you'd know if they weren't there.
Right. Something like that. So you get that little. It's a sweetness. What it does is it adds a little bit of sweetness.
Yeah.
Okay, to it. And you get the pepper. Right. There's it's in there. So you got it's rich bacon fat and it's just great. All right, folks. So that's it. That is my breakfast potatoes, and we will see you next time.